Well, there has been a changing of the guard at Racing New South Wales with a new chair recently appointed, and I had the pleasure of sitting down with Saranne Cook and speaking to her about the new role.
I've been on the board since 2015, and in the last 8 years we've seen huge growth right across all sectors of racing in metropolitan, provincial and country. We've invested a lot in infrastructure and equine welfare and integrity programs, and we've really expanded the prize money on offer across all categories, as well as expanded our spring considerably. So it's been a really exciting, fun journey, I think, and I was just really interested in playing a lead role in the next chapter of our journey as chair of the board. So it's a great opportunity.
Leading up to this point, is there something that you're particularly proud of that Racing New South Wales and the board have achieved?
Look, there's a number of things I've been really proud of. I think, to just name a couple, the Everest has been a huge success for us, and without that we would not be in the position that we are now. It's been an incredible I guess, introduction for many of the new younger generation in starting to participate in our sport and come to the races. So we have seen a massive change from that, and of course into the broader expansion of the spring, but also things like, you know, the significant prize money right across the state, and the excitement of participants when you go out to country race meetings and they're excited about the opportunity to compete, and, you know, even also sometimes get the opportunity to come to Sydney and race. So it's been a really exciting journey with lots to be proud of.
You do come from Bathurst. How have you found, I suppose, recent years and the growth of racing in these areas?
Well, since 2015, which is when I came onto the board, we have really expanded prize money across our country racing. In fact, proportionately, it's received the largest increase in that time.
Sizzle Manizzle at big odds has taken out the New Haven Park Country Championships.
Secondly, I think importantly as well, we've really introduced a lot of aspirational races for country trained horses. So if you think about the Kosciuszko, $2 million of prize money specifically for country trained horses, or the Country Championships is 2.35 in that series. And so what that does is it really provides this aspirational level of stretch for people, if you like, to get the opportunity to come to Sydney and to race your country trained horse on the big stage is huge for people.
You do travel to Sydney a lot in the work that brings you here, and we see you and your family trackside all the time, and I know how much it means to the family as well. They must be pretty proud of you for what you've achieved and you stepping into this new role.
They are, thank you, Julie, they are. I'm very blessed with 4 adult children and a wonderful husband, and they are very proud, and they've been really excited to be part of this journey. And I think one of the things that we have all enjoyed about it is that racing is one of those unique sports that touches every corner of the state. So you can come to Randwick and you can have absolutely fantastic day at the races, seeing the best quality and the best prize money on offer. And then you can go to Louth picnics and see a community of 40 people pull together, which takes them a year to plan for, and host 5,000 people at their race. It's the biggest day of the year. It has this unique ability, I guess, to really add to the social and economic fabric of country communities right across the state, and it's a really lovely thing.
You were the first female chair of Racing New South Wales. Where does that sit with you? What does that mean to you?
Look, that has not escaped me. I'm very proud to be that. But I think, you know, we've seen over many years a number of amazing women come through racing in all aspects of racing. So we've seen great jockeys and trainers and breeders and participants generally. So I guess having a female chair is a natural extension of that. But I guess the most important thing for me is that if this will inspire other women to put their hand up and become involved in racing in any aspect, whether that's as part of the governing body or part of working for Racing New South Wales or as a participant in any shape or form, then I think that's a really good thing.
So what are some of your priorities for the next couple of years?
First of all, it's really critical that we maintain a really sustainable funding model for the industry. Second of all, we really need to make sure that we continue to invest in infrastructure right across the state. You will have seen a couple of weeks ago that Minister David Harris and I were announcing $20 million in the latest round of capital works, and that was all about shovel-ready projects for country and provincial tracks. And of course, our welfare programs, our equine welfare is something we take incredibly seriously and we continue to improve and grow on every year.
You step into this new role, this new chapter, do you feel like racing in New South Wales is in a good, strong position?
Absolutely. I think, if I compare it now to when I started on the board in 2015, it is completely different for so many reasons. The investment in prize money and infrastructure and equine welfare. The Everest has been a massive success for us, and that was so critical for us to make sure that we attracted the new generation coming through. That race in itself has had a huge halo effect. It's then enabled us to expand the spring quite considerably. We retain a lot of interest and relevance and enthusiasm in New South Wales, and participants stay, and we're not waiting for the autumn to come back to make sure that we have a really vibrant carnival. So that's been a huge change and really important, and the ramifications have been felt of that success of the Everest right across the industry.